Okay, well, it's time to talk about Patois, Creole, and hot sauce. There are a few rumblings online recently, mainly to do with why I was referring to Jamaican Patois as the Jamaican language. So if we start by looking at the actual word patois, the origins of it are thought to come from the old French word patoyer, which basically means to handle clumsily. So patois was used to refer to French dialects and basically describe them as a way of speaking the French language but in a clumsy manner. Now you may be thinking, who cares about the French origins of the word? It has nothing to do with the modern day use of the word patois. Or does it? A study carried out by a graduate of the University of West Indies shows if you phone a public or government office in Jamaica, you are less likely to get polite service if you phone using Jamaican patois. Users were made to feel inferior, had their English corrected, were laughed at, and put on speakerphone. So the origins of patois classify it as a clumsy way of speaking, and if you look in the dictionary, you'll find words such as jargon, provincial, rural, argot, or cant, which in itself means a language specific to a particular group, usually regarded with disparagement. Also, the term patois is not exclusive to Jamaica, and if you went to the Caribbean island of Dominica, for example, someone might say "Ou ka parle patois," and they're not talking about Jamaican patois at all. In fact, the patois they will be talking about is a French-based Creole. So that brings me swiftly onto Creoles.
My daddy Alabama, mama Louisiana. You mix that Negro with that Creole, make a
So if you never heard the term Creole before, you might have been introduced to it by the Queen Bee herself this year and think it simply refers to a person that looks like this.
with that Creole, make a Texas Bama.
Louisiana Creoles are said to be descendants from the early French settlers, and whilst there's some back and forth over whether it refers to a specific racial group now, in terms of language, there is a very definite understanding of what the term Creole means. A Creole language is a language developed from a mixture of other languages. So around the Caribbean, for example, you have many European-based Creoles because of the colonial history. These Creoles are usually created when groups of people who speak different languages come together and develop a new separate language. This early kind of simple language is usually referred to as a pidgin. Now, as that pidgin develops and starts to replace the original language of those groups, it's known as Creole, specifically when there's a generation of people that are born speaking that Creole as a first language. So whether you use the term Jamaican Patois, Jamaican Creole, or the Jamaican language, it's important to understand the reason behind why people use certain terminology and how that can affect perceptions of the language itself. And finally, something everyone can agree on the meaning of.
I got hot sauce in my bag.
Thanks, Beyonce. Thanks for watching again, and please don't forget to like this post and share this post, like and share the Facebook page, and follow us on Instagram.
I am 7 years old and I love my Patois language.